Welcome back to Sip the Tally Films. I'm your host, Coach Evans, and today we're going to talk about Nash Hutmacher. Now, a bunch of Ravens fans were bothered because Eric DeCosta didn't address defensive tackle. Well, they were bothered because he didn't address it early enough. We addressed it with Aeneas Peebles late in the draft, and then picked up Nash Hutmacher as a UDFA. And recently, not recently, shortly after picking up Nash Hutmacher, there were rumblings that this could be the UDFA to actually make the team. And I knew about Ty from Nebraska, who was number 9. Didn't know much about Hutmacher. But come to find out, he's a wrestler. If I'm not mistaken, undefeated in whatever class he wrestles in. And you know how those wrestlers turn football players, how they turn out, and how the Ravens like those guys. So I'm going to give you a little backstory from the Beast on Nash Hutmacher while I let some of his clips play and you can see him in action. A heavy penetrator, not very athletic, heavy hands with a strong slap move and an over move. Not overly athletic, but extremely strong, extremely high motor. And I'm just going to, let you watch the clips and you can see for yourself what you get in Nash Hutmacher. And you can tell me in the comment section whether you feel like he's a good addition and whether you think he'll make the 53 or just be a practice squad guy or he'll actually get cut once training camp starts. So welcome back to Sip the Tally Films. I'm your host, Coach Evans. On two. Ready, break. All right, taking a look at Nash Hutmacher. He was the 40th ranked defensive tackle, 6'4", 312 pounds from Nebraska, 23, almost 24 years old. Birthday May 15th. Actually, birthday coming up a day after mine, so it means his birthday is next Thursday. He'll be 24. Grew up in South Dakota. Multi-sport athlete at Chamberlain High School in South Dakota. Winning the state title in shot put and discus, earning All-State on the defensive line, and finishing as a 4-time state champion wrestler with a 166-0 record. A 3-star recruit and signed with Nebraska over Wisconsin and started the past 2 seasons at nose tackle. After the 2023 football season, he dropped 45 pounds and joined the Hustlers wrestling team and qualified for NCAA wrestling championship. Nicknamed the Polar Bear, Hutmacher translates several of his wrestling techniques on the football field. Keying on leverage, hand placement to break down blocks. He is tight through his hips and rushes like he is wearing skates because of his balance issues, which hinders him on the way he can affect in the backfield. Overall, Hutmacher is a compact, sawed-off plugger with limitations, but stand out because of his power and competitive energy, which is what I said in the monologue. He's heavy-handed, he's strong, but he is not very athletic. Overall, Hutmacher is a compact, sawed-off plugger with limitations, but stands out because of his power and competitive energy, which could earn him a reserve role. And that's what I see him as a backup if he makes it. Pro Day, weighed in at 312. His hand was 9.5. Arm was 31 3/4. Wingspan was 76 inches, and he ran a 40 at 5'2". His stats over the course of his 5 years at Nebraska, all 5 years at Nebraska as well. 49 games played, 27 starts, 79 tackles, 12.5 tackles for loss, 6.5 sacks. And that ain't bad coming from the interior guy. 4.5 in 2023 and only 2 this year. One of them, if I'm not mistaken, was against Shador in the Colorado game, and they just went nuts that Colorado game. Colorado couldn't do nothing with them. Notes and awards for Hutmacher while at Nebraska so far. 2020 was a pandemic-shortened season. He was honorable mention All Big Ten in 2023. And in 2024, he was honorable mention All Big Ten as well. Graduated with a degree in management May of 2024, and he played in the East-West Shrine game. So let's take a look at some of these clips and see what Austin got going on. We got a few more that we're not playing. So you'll see, like, that arm over move is kind of like his go-to. Heavy-handed. And what keeps him going, even though he's not very athletic, he's a heavy motor guy. And that kind of combats the non-athleticism that he has. Now, he's not a complete robot. He's not a complete robot. So he knows his limitations, and that motor gets him through it. That motor gets him. He's just a disruptor. That's what he is. He's not going to get you a boatload of sacks. He's just a disruptor. You just keep fighting. See, look at that. Just keep fighting. He's just a constant fight. He's a backyard, a back alley brawler. That's what he is. He going to start the fight. He going to be the main one in the fight. He might not be the most skilled. He might not be the most athletic, but he darn sure gonna be in that fight. He ain't gonna run from it. He gonna be down and dirty and nasty with it. He gonna do the dirty work. He's gonna do the dirty work for you. And see, and that's a nice little set of athleticism right there. Even like I said, even though he's not the most athletic, that's a little quick skill set to get there like that. To come off that and be tight to it. Now, so he shows athleticism and then don't show it in the same play. He shows it to get off and come right there, and now you got the quarterback dead to rights and he don't tackle him. So he shows athleticism and then forgets it all in the same play. And this is versus the Ohio State, the national championships. Watch what he does at 74. And that was a high draft pick. That's Donovan Jackson. That was a high draft pick. Get out of here, young man. Now, you don't see that consistent enough, but this is his go-to move. That club. And if he get it right, he can get past the best of them. Because Donovan Jackson was one of the best of them this year. And you see him getting pressure on the quarterback. He's a disruptor. He's not going to have a lot of stats because, winning at the line of scrimmage and then finishing, that requires some athleticism. And if the quarterback got any athleticism, as you saw on a couple plays before and that play right there, they can get out of it. But he's a disruptor. He's just shooting gaps. Look at that. Just shooting gaps and being a bowling ball. Getting low enough, understanding leverage. Got that shoulder past 77. And now he's just FSUing. So he got past 77, so the down block is beat. And now because he's blowing it up, they lose another man because the puller can't get there. So now, even if he don't blow it up, the rest of the guys should be able to come and rally and make the tackle because they lost the guy because he defeated the puller and the down block. But he defeats the puller. He defeats the down block, defeats the puller, and gets in on the tackle. What more you want the man to do? What more you want him to do? And then Boston College right here coming with the little Kelsey shovel pass. Just discipline. Just discipline. Watch him get rid of his man. Watch what he do to 56. 56 tried to get lower than him, tried to out leverage him. He stands him up. Throws him out the way. Sees Morales on the little shovel pass. Right there to make the tackle. Right there to make the tackle. So my assessment, Nash is an okay interior defensive lineman. He has an opportunity to make this team, but he's going to be in a real dogfight. I don't think this UDFA has a lock to make it, but he has some skill sets that he could be. He could be one of the bubble guys. He could be the 53rd, 54th, 55th, 56th guy. I could see him being a practice squad guy, definitely. And maybe a call-up if one of them guys up in the middle, can't make it. He has some rundown ability. He has some goal line ability. He has some maybe some field goal ability when, on the other side, playing on field goals. So he has the opportunity to actually fit on the team. I don't think he'll make the 53. I do think he can be a practice squad guy. And then if he gets called up, if somebody, or some people get injured, and he can have a role on special teams and maybe some spot duty and on some rundowns. But this is Nash Hutmacher. Let me know what you think, or Hutmacher. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think he'll make the roster, or do you think he'll be cut, or do you think he'll just be a practice squad guy? So I appreciate you guys, and we still gonna get a bunch of these UDFAs and back end draft picks coming in, and we also dropping stuff on the Patreon too, where you can go over there at patreon.com/SimplyTellIt. So I appreciate you guys for coming out. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.